Hello and welcome to my home in Philadelphia. I'm excited to have you here. Hello! So today I am having an open house. I am selling my beautiful home here in Philadelphia. And yeah, it's really exciting because I am moving to a larger home, which I really anticipate being something that I can host workshops at, and I can have a studio right there in my home. And this space has really served me over the past 6 years. So I've lived here 6 years. I bought it in 2016 and completely renovated everything and really brought it to life again, because it was not something that you would want to live in, that anybody would want to live in. But it was definitely a learning experience for me to put all these different facets of a house together and to sculpt something that you would want to live in. So I added lots of touches to this house that I am going to miss, but I am looking forward to putting my own touches on the next place. So yeah, I wanted to commemorate my time here because I'm really proud of what I did in this house. I think it was a really creative effort that I made, and I have truly loved living here. I love living across the street from a park. I love that it is a very quiet street. I have loved the memories that I've made here, the personal growth that's happened here, the artistic growth that's happened here. It's just really been a place to cocoon and support me over the past 6 years. And I am excited for the next person to find value in it as well, and to kind of see what I have done with the place and to really acknowledge that. And I am just hoping and praying for the right buyer. And yeah, I'm sitting here by the fireplace enjoying this, and I'm about to take you on a little tour and tell you a little bit more about the house and my experiences here, how I renovated it, and all the details. So come along with me and I will show you. So I just want to give you an idea of what I was working with as I started the renovation back in 2016. These are pictures from when I bought the house. So you can see it's basically like a haunted house, and it needed a lot of new stuff. I basically gutted every single room and rebuilt everything and cleaned everything out, new drywall, new floors. Yeah, it was a lot of work, but it was exciting to see it finally starting to take shape, as you can see in these photos. And it took a lot of patience and a lot of faith, but eventually it got exactly where I wanted it to go. So as you walk in, you see that we have here the living room, and I'm really proud of what I did with the living room. I think it's kind of a showstopper. This house has a pretty small square footage, but I really tried to make it as glamorous and as interesting as I possibly could. And part of that was removing the drop ceiling. So there was a drop ceiling that was here, and so the ceiling went about 2 feet lower than it is right now. And after removing the drop ceiling, the ceilings are like 10 or 11 feet. And so it really gives a very airy, light feeling. It's kind of like a Parisian, I don't know, like a Parisian apartment loft or something. It has that old school feel, but it actually feels modern as well. I also really love this chandelier. So this chandelier I got from Home Depot. It was a little bit of a splurge. I think it was like $200 or $300, but it really makes the room. I think that it really elevates the space, and it's kind of an unexpected, luxurious look in a Philadelphia row home. So I kind of like that touch. I think it really adds some glamour and some elegance and some formality, and it really adds something to the space. So this couch I've had for like a very long time, probably like 8 years. And I do like that it's velour. I do like the color. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it forever. I kind of see myself getting something more like linen or something, but it served me well. Many a friend has slept on this couch. And of course, here is one of my favorite pieces I've ever made. And this one is called Darling. And it's kind of like just like this fantasy piece of like the lady of the manor who like rides horses and, you know, wears beautiful dresses. And I don't know, it's kind of like a romance novel cover, and I just love it. I created it in a couple of hours back in 2018, and it has been one of my favorite pieces. I don't think I'll ever want to sell it. It just makes me happy looking at it, and I feel like it really flows. So yeah, there's that piece. And I put in some flowers for the open house today. Trader Joe's has the best flowers. These beautiful roses, they smell really good. And these little thistles, I love thistles. I don't know, I just think that they look kind of like edgy, but they also look really like spidery and delicate, and I think they add something really special. And of course I have lilies. Lilies are some of my favorite flowers because they smell so nice, and they really add a really nice smell to the room. So, and then we have some orchids. Now this is a fun find. This mirror I actually found in Ocean City, New Jersey at an antique store. It was more like a junk shop actually. And I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness, can I take this home? And I was like at the beach that day, so I wasn't planning on like carrying a mirror around with me all day, but I got it to my car. It was only $60 and I think it's stunning. I love it. So a lot of these pieces I have found just over the years. For instance, this chair, I also found at the thrift store. I remember it was $30. And I happened to have a friend at the time who reupholstered. He was learning reupholstery because he was very into cars and he wanted to learn to reupholster cars. So he did this as like a practice piece for me. And this was like 15 years ago, but I have never let it go because I think it's so nice. I think that the color that I chose with like this this like gray velvet, it really never goes out of style. It's very classic. And so yeah, I've kept that. Now this is not a real fireplace. This is an electric fireplace, but I got this, I think I got this over like Overstock, I think, but I believe that this fireplace was only like $200. So not bad at all. And then it was plain. It works great and it actually kicks out a lot of heat. But these I actually added. So you can get these on Etsy or different shops. And they're just like sculpted pieces of plastic basically. And you can glue them onto things for like a really cool look. That Parisian vibe. And I just feel like it really added something to an otherwise plain looking fireplace. So yeah, the mirror really adds to the space. I feel like it really opens it up. And I think that was on Wayfair or something like that. So that is new. And then I do have this modern art piece. Now I don't really create modern art that much, but I actually really loved this piece. And I found it, I think I found it on like Home Goods or something. It was just one of those like Home Goods purchases, but I just really liked it. It just made me feel very calm when I looked at it. So I got it. I think it's a nice complement to my own work, which is there's a lot going on in my work, a lot of detail. So this is kind of like a place for your eye to rest. So that is my living room. All right, so now we're gonna go to the kitchen. So here is the kitchen, beautiful kitchen. So the ceiling, same thing. It's a continuation of that open ceiling that really adds a lot of light and airiness. I did install all these lights. So 3 pendant lights and then these track lightings, and it really brightened up the space. Now, you should have seen this place before. Like it was really bad. I'll try to find some pictures to show you, but the kitchen before, there was just like one little tiny counter, one little tiny stove, and it was It was like you could have filmed a horror movie there. It was really, really disturbing. Like I was scared to go in here alone. But this it came out really great. I used this place in Philadelphia called Millennium Home Products, and they have such affordable kitchens. It is insane. I've never seen such good prices anywhere. But yeah, the countertops are marble. So marble is nice. I've loved these countertops. They do stain a little bit more easily than quartz or some of the other options, but there's nothing like marble. I mean, it's very beautiful. So these are some abstracts that I tried, and I think that they came out really nice. This one, I was kind of inspired by this. You can see how they're kind of like sister pieces. But I tried to match the colors because I loved the colors so much. And this is kind of like a complementary piece that also has some of the gold leaf in there. And my dish rack. I like to try to keep things really natural. Natural materials, it's actually been like proven that it lowers your blood pressure and it makes you feel more calm. So if you have like a lot of neutrals and natural materials, it's almost kind of like you're in nature, because in nature you have so many different textures that it like mimics nature. So you really want natural materials around you. So yeah, so here is my piece. This is called Attainment. My sister-in-law, she posed for this, and this was created in 2014. It's got some silver leaf, some gold leaf, and it is huge. Yes. There was a lot of attention to detail on this piece. There she is up in the tree, and that's all the gold leaf in there. Here's the guy offering her apples. Who will she choose? All right. I have some more flowers here. Just so gorgeous. And let's just talk about this this setup here. So this table, I love this table. It has this like burnt vintage feel to it. And I actually got this on Etsy, and it kind of has this like vintage but industrial modern look, and I loved that. So you had to put it together when it came, but I'm really happy with the way that it looks. I think it goes perfect in here. This chair I found on the side of the road and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this chair. It has this like vintage colonial look, and it still works great. And I just love how it looks so weathered. It's also very lightweight, so it's easy to move around. And same thing with this one. I got this one on the side of the road as well. Again, it has that vintage feel. It's probably like 100 years old. So yeah, somebody was getting rid of it, and it became my treasure, for sure. All right, so back here, take a quick peek in the bathroom. So here is the bathroom. This is the first bathroom on the first floor. This was not even here. So I added this bathroom, and the washer and dryer. So this one's kind of plain, but I like it. I mean, it's functional. It's a full bath. It's great. It has a little window to look out into the backyard, and it serves its purpose. All right, here I have my like little case full of art supplies. So this is definitely coming with me to the new place. So I keep a lot of my paints in here. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and when I found it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for like organizing my paints. Like all my blues can go in one, all my reds can go in another, like paintbrushes can go in one. So it really makes organization easy. Here's my water filter. I drink filtered water because it's really important to have pure water, and yeah, that's just something that I prioritize. So there's a second entrance here. So this goes down the alleyway. It's kind of fun. I'll show you. This goes down the alley. Woo! So this is like a second entrance if you ever get locked out. We'll close close that, and let's go outside. Right, it is a crisp fall day, and this big tree here, which gives me lots of leaves. It's a nice little privacy fence here. I've spent many mornings out here journaling or just enjoying everything. Now here is my newest addition, which is a trampoline, and I have been really getting into doing a trampoline every morning. It's been fun. So this also was nothing when I got it. So it didn't have a back deck, it didn't have any sort of gardens. So I put in the rose garden. So there's lots of roses in here. I think I have like 10 rose bushes. It's very lovely. And then in the back, I have a little garden. Now some of these roses are still blooming, even though it's like November, middle of November. Somehow they're still blooming. Here's my little garden. My bags of leaves. I planted this tree as well. This is a weeping cherry blossom tree. It's really pretty in the spring because it gets all like white and bridal looking. So yeah, these are my tomato plants, still going strong. It is a beautiful backyard. It's very cute. So yeah, I put in all these bushes too. It's a lot of work. Like a garden is a lot of work. But I've loved it. This is my Rose of Sharon bush. It seems to be doing very well. And then here are all my pots. So I grow lots of lilies during the summer. So the lilies look really pretty in the summer. And I have hosted dinners for art collectors out here, which is a fun memory for sure. All right.
I didn't treat you at that time, but they're definitely.
I don't.
Yeah, the border pond. They read it, so it was
I
so
know.
good.
Lots of good memories in this backyard of many gatherings.
Look, that guy's so weird, man. Why is he doing that?
You're conscious of your costume.
Did you try it?
I did. It's really good.
So good, right? I just love it.
Can I try it? A little tiny?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's so good. I would recommend putting like an ice cube in it just to try it chilled. Also, it looks like it mixed with something.
Just a little drop.
That's
It's
great.
like, it's still pink.
Happy birthday, Jess! After that fun little trip down memory lane, it's time for back to the tour.
So going upstairs now. Steep Manayunk steps. So there was actually a wall right here, and I knocked that wall out so that it became a little bit more airy and contemporary, less closed in. And so yeah, going upstairs. I also painted all these walls. This is a color called Solemn Silence, and I just love it. It's very, very calming. So here is my bedroom to the right. One of my favorite pieces here. So this is one of my prized possessions. This is a Brad Kunkel print, and I love his work. He's one of my inspiring artists that I really respect his work. I love his work, and I think it's really amazing. I really liked this piece because there's like such a forward momentum to it. There's a lot of movement, a lot of different textures, and that's why I got it. I have some beautiful flowers here. And my bedroom. When you look out the window, you can see the park, which is kind of nice. It's nice to not have to see just another row home, you know? And at night,
actually in the evening time, a lot of times you see deer come out. So almost every night you see deer or foxes or something like that come out here. So this is my beautiful bedroom. Try to keep it simple, but these floors I put throughout the house, these are like exotic hardwood floors, and I just love all the different texture that they give to the room. They give such a richness, and I really love it. There I am. Hi. All right, so moving through. This is the bedroom. I'm sorry, the bathroom. This is the master bathroom. I'll turn off the fan here. So this is the master bathroom, and it is a beautiful space. So I added in this skylight here because I felt like it would really open up the space. Also, everything on this second floor, I raised the roof because it was a very low roof. I didn't actually raise the actual roof, but there was a space above that was like 2 feet below the top of the roof. And I was like, you know what? We could really like add something to this space. So all of the rooms in here, like this back room, the bathroom, and my bedroom, they all have this slight pitch now to the ceiling. So so it just opens up the room, opens up the space, makes the ceilings higher. So yeah. So I chose this as well. So this bathroom also needed a lot of help. So I chose this. This is marble. As you can tell, I'm all about marble. I just love it. So here is the back bedroom slash office slash nursery for when I babysit my nephew. Now, for many of the years that I lived here, I used this as my home studio. So I had a bunch of art supplies and stuff in here, but I have an outside studio that I have been using for the last like 2 years. And that's worked out great because it's, you know, no toxic fumes here in my house, and, you know, it's nice. So I usually just, I do my computer work in here, and I take phone calls in here, and I just do office kind of work in here. It's a great room as well. It also has such a beautiful view. I love the view from this room. And it has this high ceiling and these beautiful floors. So yeah, that is the back bedroom. Now I will show you the basement. So I'm gonna go down the basement. So I had this sort of refinished. So I had it painted and made into kind of this bonus room. So it is very creatively done here. So everything is painted white, and there's like draperies over some of the utility stuff. But yeah, it just makes so that I have like some place where people can stay if they need to. You know, a little table in here, and got some Monet. We have a little closet here. Very creative. My dad built that. Thanks, Dad. Very cute, isn't it? And then we have this mirror to kind of brighten up the space. And then, of course, the basement in here. Not much to see in there. All right. Here we come out into the kitchen again. And in the living room. right back where we started.
So thank you so much for coming with me to this little tour of my house. Hopefully I'm getting some offers tonight. I already had a couple people come through that seem very interested, so we'll see what happens. But I am very proud of this house. It has a lot of intention and, you know, just creativity put into it. And it was a very creative effort to put this all together. So I'm really hoping that the next person sees that and recognizes it and also loves living here as much as I have. So thank you so much for, you know, coming along with me, and I will see you in the next house.
Last night here in Philadelphia at my house. It's a beautiful evening. Squirrels are chasing each other. The deer have come out. Lots of people feed them here in the evening, so we do get some deer out here. I'll miss seeing them every night. It is almost midnight and I'm exhausted. I just finished packing. But look at the stars tonight. They are crystal clear. So beautiful. Enjoying my last night here on this street. Goodbye, Philly.
Good morning. It is moving day, so I'm ready to go and meet my new house. I dressed up for it, and all the boxes are here in the living room for another trip, but my car is all full of boxes and full of stuff. So ready to go and meet the new house. It's very exciting. It's a beautiful day to move too.
I'm happy to report that my house did sell quickly for a wonderful price, and I moved into my new home and I began renovating that one as well. So stay tuned for more updates and also just to follow along with my art. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it so much.